Good morning, dear students. Welcome in the class of psychology. Let's start another topic of chapter 1. Chapter 1 is what is psychology, and today's topic is themes of psychology. Themes of research and applications in psychology in page number 13. So, listen carefully. In the previous section, you got some idea of the various branches of psychology. If you were to ask a simple question about what psychologists do, the usual answer will be that they do several things while working in a variety of settings. However, if you try to analyze their work, you will notice that they basically engage in two kinds of activities. One is research and in psychology, and the other is application of psychology. So, what are the some of the themes? These provide direction to research and application of psychology. These are several such themes. We will focus on them. So, listen. Theme 1. Theme 1 is psychology, like other sciences, attempts to develop principles of behavior and mental process. सबसे पहले psychology क्या करती है कि बिहेवियर के और मेंटल प्रोसेस के जो हमारे हैं उसके प्रिंसिपल को रिसर्चेस करती है उस पर कि किस तरीके से किसी का बिहेवियर है, किस रीज़न से है, उसको स्टडी करना. सो इन रिसर्च द मेन कंसर्न is with the understanding and explanation of behavior and mental events and process. Psychologists who choose to engage in research function more like other scientists. Like them, they draw conclusions which are supported by data. They design and conduct experiments or studies under controlled condition on a wide range of psychological phenomena means कहते जो साइकोलॉजिस्ट हैं वो अदर साइंटिस्ट की तरह रिसर्च करते हैं, ठीक है, और जो वो एक्सपेरिमेंट्स करते हैं वो एक कंट्रोल्ड कंडीशंस में होते हैं और डेटा कलेक्ट किया जाता है. डेटा कलेक्ट करने का मतलब होता है कि जैसे हमने किसी की एंजाइटी लेवल चेक करना है, किस रीज़न से है, तो उसके लिए हम क्वेश्चन फिल कराते हैं. तो वो बहुत बड़े सैम्पल का हम डाटा कलेक्ट करते हैं. सो द पर्पज इज़ टू डेवलप जनरल प्रिंसिपल अबाउट बिहेवियर एंड मेंटल प्रोसेस. द कंक्लूजन ड्रॉन ऑन द बेसिस ऑफ सच स्टडीज apply to every day and are therefore universal, experimental, comparative, physiological, developmental, social, differential, and abnormal psychology are generally regarded as domains representing basic psychology. The themes of research in these fields differ from each other. For example, experimental psychologists study to process of perception, learning, memory, thinking, and motivation, etc., using experiment as their method of inquiry, whereas physiological psychologists attempt to examine physiological basis of these behavior. Developmental psychologists study qualitative and quantitative changes in behavior from the beginning of human life to its end, whereas social psychologists focus on the study of experience and behavior of individuals as they take place in social context. So clear कि जो एक्सपेरिमेंटल साइकोलॉजिस्ट होते हैं वो स्टडी करते हैं मेमोरी पे, परसेप्शन पे, लर्निंग पे, थिंकिंग पे, मोटिवेशन पे. ऑन द अदर हैंड जो एक्सपेरिमेंटल फिजियोलॉजिकल साइकोलॉजिस्ट होते हैं वो स्टडी करते हैं फिजियोलॉजिकल बेसिस ऑफ बिहेवियर पे. डेवलपमेंटल साइकोलॉजिस्ट होते हैं वो क्वालिटेटिव और क्वांटिटेटिव चेंजेस हमारे बिहेवियर के बिगनिंग ऑफ ह्यूमन लाइफ से लेके एंड ऑफ ह्यूमन लाइफ तक स्टडी करते हैं. सोशल साइकोलॉजिस्ट क्या करते हैं? Focus on the study of experience and behavior individual as they take place in social context. It is the first theme. Now come to the theme 2, in which human behavior is a function of the attributes of persons and environment. So, Kurt Lewin first proposed the famous equation is B is equal to F bracket P comma E, which suggests that behavior is the product of a person and his environment. B is behavior, P is person, and E is environment. So, what this equation simply tells us is that the variation we find in human behavior is largely due to the effect that person differ with respect to their various attributes because of their genetic endowments and diverse experience, and so do the environments they are placed in. Here, the environment is conceptualized as it is perceived or made sense of by the person. Psychologists have for a long time considered that no two individuals are the same. If one considers their psychological attributes, they vary with respect to their intelligence, interest, values, aptitude, and various other personality characteristics. In fact, psychological tests came to be constructed to measure such differences. A discipline called differential psychology, which focused on individual differences, emerged and flourished in the late 19th and early 20th century. Most of it still remain in the form of personality psychology. Psychologists believe that although core psychological processes are universal, they are susceptible to individual dispositions beside individual differences. Psychologists also believe that there are variations in different behavior which occur due to environmental factor. This is view which psychologists have taken from anthropologists, evolutionary theorists, and biologists. Psychologists look for explanation of various psychological phenomena based on individual environment interaction. Although it is difficult, psychologists do seek out the relative importance of heredity and environment in explaining human behavior. So it is clear, यहाँ कहा गया कि कोई भी ह्यूमन बींग है उसका बिहेवियर अफेक्ट करता है जेनेटिक एज वेल एज उसके एनवायरनमेंट पे. सबसे ज़्यादा रोल पे होता है उसके जीन्स का, और सबसे ज़्यादा होता है उसके एनवायरनमेंट का रोल पे उसका बिहेवियर डेवलप करने में. सो साइकोलॉजिस्ट यहाँ पे यही स्टडी करते हैं कि ह्यूमन का जो बिहेवियर है उसके क्या रीज़न्स हैं, किस लिए वो ऐसा रिएक्ट करता है. इसमें उन्होंने बहुत से एंथ्रोपोलॉजिस्ट की हेल्प ली, बायोलॉजिस्ट की हेल्प ली, तो ह्यूमन बिहेवियर को एक्सप्लेनेशन देने में या ह्यूमन पर्सनालिटी को अंडरस्टैंड करने में उन्होंने यही कहा कि कोई भी एक इंडिविजुअल दूसरे जैसा नहीं हो सकता, उसके साइकोलॉजिकल जो एट्रीब्यूट्स हैं वो एक दूसरे से अलग ही हैं. ये थी हमारी सेकंड थीम. सो कम टू द थीम 3. इट इज़ ह्यूमन बिहेवियर इज़ कॉज्ड. ह्यूमन बिहेवियर अगर किसी रीज़न से उसका रिएक्शन किसी भी एनवायरनमेंट में सिचुएशन में ऐसा है तो उसका कोई ना कोई रीज़न ज़रूर है. So, most psychologists believe that all human behavior can be explained in terms of causes which are internal to the organism or external, having location in the outside environment. Causal explanations are central to all sciences because without understanding them, no prediction will be possible. Although psychologists look for causal explanation of behavior, they also realize that simple linear explanations such as X causing Y do not hold true. There is no one cause of behavior. Human behavior has multiple causes. Psychologists therefore look for causal model where a set of interdependent variables are used to explain a behavior. When it is said that behavior has multiple causes, it means that it is difficult to pinpoint one cause of a behavior because it may itself be caused by another variable, which in turn may be caused by some other. कहते जो ह्यूमन बिहेवियर है, जो उसके रिएक्शंस हैं किसी भी सिचुएशन में, वो ज़रूरी नहीं कि कोई एक ही रीज़न हो, वो मल्टीपल रीज़न्स भी हो सकते हैं. और ऐसा नहीं है कि ह्यूमन बिहेवियर अगर उसका किसी कारण से उसको एंजाइटी होती है तो उसका कोई ना कोई रीज़न ज़रूर है. और एक रीज़न नहीं, मल्टीपल रीज़न्स होते हैं. एक वेरिएबल नहीं, मल्टीपल वेरिएबल्स हो सकते हैं. तो उसको ही आइडेंटिफाई करते हैं साइकोलॉजिस्ट, भाई किस रीज़न से हुआ, क्या स्टिमुली था, क्या क्यों किस रीज़न से उसका ऐसा, किस स्टिमुली की वजह से उसका ये रिस्पॉन्स हुआ. दैट इज़ द थीम 3. And come to the theme 4. Understanding of human behavior is culturally constructed. ह्यूमन का जो बिहेवियर है वो उसके कल्चर से भी कंस्ट्रक्ट होता है कि वो किस एटमॉस्फेयर में रह रहा है, किस कल्चर में रह रहा है. सो दिस इज़ अ थीम विच हैज़ रिसेंटली surfaced. There are psychologists who believe that most psychological theories or models are Euro American in nature and therefore do not help us in understanding behaviors in other cultural settings. Psychologists from Asia, Africa, and Latin America have been critical of Euro American approaches which are propagated as universal. A similar critique is made by feminists who argue that psychology offers a male perspective and ignores the perspective of women. They argue in favor of a dialectical approach which will accommodate both male and female perspective in understanding human behavior. तो कहते कि कुछ साइकोलॉजिस्ट हैं, कईयों ने इस पे स्टडी करी, जैसे कि अमेरिका के, एशिया के, अफ्रीका के, पर कईयों ने कहा कि क्रिटिसाइज़ किया इस अप्रोच को. ये कहा गया कि जो साइकोलॉजिस्ट हैं वो सिर्फ मेल पर्सपेक्टिव पे फोकस करते हैं, वुमेंस पर्सपेक्टिव पे फोकस नहीं करते. तो उन्होंने इस चीज़ को क्लियर करा कि बोथ पे ही फोकस किया जाता है. सो कम टू द थीम 5. Human behavior can be controlled and modified through the application of psychological principles. So, why do scientists like to know how certain events can be controlled, be they physical or psychological? Their concern arises from their desire to develop techniques and methods they will improve the quality of human life. Psychologists also seek the same while applying knowledge generated by them. This often requires removal of certain difficulties and adverse conditions that individuals experience in different phases of their life. Consequently, psychologists make certain intervention into the lives of needy people. This applied role of psychologist has, on the one hand, brought the subject closer to the life of people in general than other social science subjects. And in knowing the limits of the applicability of its principles. On the other hand, this role has also been very helpful in popularizing psychology as a subject in itself. Thus, several independent branches of psychology have emerged that try to use psychological theories, principles, and facts to diagnose and resolve problems related to industrial, organizational, clinical, service, education, environmental health, community development, and so on. Industrial psychology, organizational psychology, clinical psychology, educational psychology, engineering, and sports psychology represent some of the areas in which psychologists are engaged in delivering services to individual groups and institutions. Means कहते कि कहा गया कि जो साइकोलॉजी ह्यूमन बिहेवियर को किस तरीके से कंट्रोल किया जाता है या मॉडिफाई किया जाता है, इसके लिए बहुत से एक्सपेरिमेंट और एप्लीकेशन साइकोलॉजिकल प्रिंसिपल्स का यूज़ किया गया. तो कहते कि ये माना गया कि बहुत से एरियाज़ हैं, बहुत से मीन्स एवरीडे में हम देखते हैं कि हर एरिया में साइकोलॉजी का यूज़ है और वहाँ पे किस तरीके से कोई भी प्रॉब्लम आती है तो कैसे सॉर्ट आउट किया जाता है. मैनी एरियाज़ आर देयर, मैनी ब्रांचेज आर देयर जहाँ पे साइकोलॉजिस्ट अपनी सर्विसेज दे रहे हैं. और आपने जैसे पीछे भी पढ़ा था कि बहुत सी ब्रांचेज हैं जहाँ पे साइकोलॉजी का यूज़ है. सो ये थी हमारी 5 थीम्स. दीज आर द एप्लीकेशंस of psychology, research and application of psychology. Come to the next topic. There is basic versus applied psychology. It may be noted that this point that various areas put under the rubrics and basic and applied psychology are identified only on the basis of their emphasis on the study of certain subject matters and broader concerns. There is no sharp cleavage between research and application of psychology. For example, basic psychology provides us with theories and principles that form the basic of application of psychology, and applied psychology provide us with different contexts in which the theories and principles derived from research can be meaningfully applied. On the other hand, research is an integral part of even those fields of psychology that are mainly characterized by or subsumed under the category of application due to ever increasing demand of psychology in different settings. Many fields that were regarded as primarily research oriented in previous decades have also gradually turned into application oriented newly emerged disciplines like applied experimental psychology, applied social psychology, and applied developmental psychology indicate that in fact all psychology has the potential of application and is basically applied in nature. Thus, there is seemingly no fundamental difference between research and application of psychology. These activities are highly interrelated and mutually reinforcing. Their mutual interaction and pervasive influences on each other have become so specific that several offshoots have emerged in recent years, which with very specific emphasis on their subject matter, thus ecology, psychology, environmental psychology, cross-cultural psychology, biological psychology, space psychology, and cognitive psychology, to mention a few, have come up as new and frontier areas of research and application that previously formed part of other fields of psychology. These newer developments require highly specialized research skill and training on the part of research than ever before. So what is the difference between बेसिक वर्सेस अप्लाइड साइकोलॉजी? बेसिक साइकोलॉजी जो है उसमें हम स्टडी करते हैं, रिसर्च और एप्लीकेशन पे बेस्ड होती है, बेसिक साइकोलॉजी से हम कहते हैं। और जो अप्लाइड साइकोलॉजी है इसमें स्टडी किया जाता है सेम एज परसेप्शन, लर्निंग, मेमोरी एंड एट्रीब्यूट्स ऑल आर देयर। सो ये कहा गया कि बोथ आर इंटर रिलेटेड, बोथ आर म्यूचुअली इंटर रिलेटेड, एक के बिना दूसरा नहीं है। सो बेसिक और अप्लाइड में कोई मेजर डिफरेंस हम फाइंड आउट नहीं कर सकते हैं। सो बेटा आज हम इतना ही करेंगे। अगर इन टू टॉपिक्स में आपकी कोई भी क्वेरीज है आप मुझसे एनी टाइम ले सकते हैं। लाइव क्लास में हम और भी डिस्कस करेंगे ये। सो कल आपकी लाइव क्लास भी है बेटा, बी अटेंटिव एंड अटेंड द लाइव क्लास। ओके, सो थैंक यू एंड हैव अ नाइस डे।